What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Tony Boy. I'm coming with a news flash. Now, first off, let me go ahead and put this disclaimer out there right now. I am not 1 million or 1,000 or 100% sure how true this is, but I gotta say that. But now, I believe it. Because now the homies that called me, yeah, they got the inside scoop. Today is Sunday, August 24th, 2025. I got a call yesterday from one of my partners in prison and one of my partners on the street. And when he hit me, he was like, Tune. Now, of course, they gonna say cuz, so I'm gonna just say what they said. They was like, cuz. I'm like, man, what's up, homie? He said, man, you heard about what's going on up in St. Clair prison? I'm like, no, what's going on? He said, man, the ride team is up there, which in Cali, we would just say the goon squad. But the ride team is the team that come through and they lock the whole prison down and they search and tear up the blocks and do what all they gonna do. Now, he say the ride team is in St. Clair prison in the state of Alabama with 150 ride team members. So I'm like, what? I'm like, what's going on? I said, what's going on? He said, man, some young clown, some young fool posted a picture on Facebook waving a gun. Waving a gun, y'all. I say, what? Now, I don't know if this youngster didn't know that the police watch any and everything coming up out of prison. They know who posting stuff out of prison. And I don't think no state prison system got more cell phones in it than Alabama. And so I said, you sure? He said, yeah, man. He said the police immediately rounded up the ride team and they headed up to St. Clair and say they ran in they knew who he was, say they ran in his cell, got him, and say one of the guns was in his cell. Or no, at the time he said the gun was still in his cell with him. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, man, they got him up out of there. He said, man, they tearing the camp up. They carrying the prison up, searching, lockdown. I say, what? I'm like, man, how? He said, man, hey, this is the information they shot me, homie. Now, he also told me that the dude's girlfriend and her brother was in the mix. Now, I don't know if the dude might have took a picture or a video of him in there with the gun, waving it around. Youngsters do stupid stuff. Want to try to look tough and look a certain type way. And he messed around and sent the picture to his girl, and his girl put it on Facebook, and that's how the one time got it. Or if he uploaded it to Facebook himself. I'm like, what? So then he went on to tell me, he said, man, the police beat the snot out of him. Then he said that for some reason, the girl's brother is in the prison too. And that the dudes lost so much. Say they hit a high spot in the prison that the police ain't never touched. The police ain't never knew nothing about this spot. He say the police hit the spot and got over 100 cell phones just out that one spot. So somebody in there had to snitch to the police about that spot, cause ain't no police knew about that spot. Didn't none but other inmates know about that spot. So one of them old tattletale inmates in there end up telling the police about that spot, and they hit the spot and tore it up. So now, according to him, they mad. So they couldn't get the dude who was on Facebook with the picture. So they got his partner, which is his girl's brother. How that play out, how that work out, I don't know. These are the words that the homie was telling me. So now I told him, I say, now listen, I don't record, me personally, I'm not going to record nobody's conversation without their knowledge. So you know what I'm saying? I got at him about the recording it. He was like, nah, I don't go that route. I say, cool, cool. I said, but I'm gonna talk about it. He like, cool, talk about it. So this is what's going on right now. I went to YouTube to see if it was on the news. Ain't nothing on. Me personally, I ain't found nothing on YouTube about it. Period. So now they, Alabama is doing what all states do. They try to suppress it. They try to hide it. They don't want people to know what's going on in that prison system. Now, I know what be going on in that prison system. Like I say, I sat in there 23 years. I know how easy it is to get a gun in there. Y'all seen my video about the gun, So I know how easy it is to get guns in that prison system. I told y'all over and over, they security is boo-boo. They security boo because the police don't want to work there. They don't want nothing to do with that, man. They want to get in there, get their check and go home. They don't care what the inmates doing or none of that. They don't care about no cell phone. You can get the bumping in the middle of the floor right now. The police hit the window. Boom, boom, boom. And tell y'all, hey, man, take it off the floor. Man, go on up to the cell and do that. Go on to your cell and do it, man. You can go to the cube. Like, hey, man, I need a sick call slip. Need a visiting slip. They're going to tell you, man, you ain't got nothing better to do. Man, go on up there and talk on your phone or something. I know you got a phone. Go on in your cell, talk on the phone. Man, I'm trying to sleep. What? And this ain't nothing I heard. This is something I sat there and witnessed for years. Many years. When I was in there doing time, man, I done been in front of the police with a phone in my hand. Ain't said nothing because they know, boy, hey, some people they wasn't gonna fool with about them phones because they know, hey, you taking a chance on not going home. So I know how lax the security is. So then turn around earlier today. See, my partner called me about that yesterday. Then I talked to another one of my partners that's in prison right now. And he confirmed that, yeah, that's what's going on. But it looked to me like Alabama, y'all trying to suppress it. Don't want y'all to know. And then my partner I talked to today, he say, no, it wasn't one gun. He say it was 3 guns. Say they found 2 of them. Say it's one still missing. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. And so I'm tripping because when I looked today, ain't nothing on the news about it. Ain't, nothing. They trying to hide it, y'all. So if y'all got family members that's in St. Clair prison in Alabama, hey, boom, try to get in contact with them. But now that prison's still locked down, I think. So what you might, or you can call the prison, call St. Clair prison and find out if they locked down or see if you can, if you got loved ones up there, if they gonna shoot you alive. You try to figure out what's going on. Watch how they try to lie to you probably. So then turn around. I say, you know what? If the goon squad is up there 150 deep, 9 times out of 10, some going down. Some going down, man. And I'm quite sure as more people know because stuff travels through the system in Alabama. It travels through the system. Y'all know what I'm talking about in Alabama. So if you got loved ones that's locked up in other prisons in Alabama, call them and ask them, hey, man, is this going down in St. Clair right now? Or did you hear about blah, blah, blah in St. Clair? And see what they say. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to put the disclaimer up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not 100% sure if it's going down or how it's going down or exactly when it went down. You feel what I'm saying? But from my understanding, it's still going down right now on this day. They still locked down from my understanding. Say, man, it's taking them 7-8 hours just to feed. But that's how I go when they lock them down. So, man, y'all better check into that. That's what's, far as I understand, that's what's going on right now in St. Clair Prison in Alabama, y'all. Peace. I'm out. Check it out.